When you start the season, you just want to go as far as you can, and the ultimate thing is to get to the Nationals and have a chance to, to prove yourself against the best teams around the country.
We must come out, guys, and match these guys blow for blow. This is a heavyweight bout we got going on this morning, boys. A heavyweight bout here, and we must go toe-to-toe with these guys. So wake it up right here, guys, and expect a battle. When we started this thing, guys, we were laughed out of rinks. We were laughed out of tournaments. People pointed fingers and said, you guys don't belong here. We played tournaments, coaches called tournament directors and say, you know what, we're not wasting our time playing a team from California. We're not spending our tournament money, guys, to play a team from California. What did we do? Championship, 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 putting this organization on the map. Today you carry on the tradition of the California way, right here. You gotta want this, gentlemen. We gotta want it bad. You got me? Yeah. You got me. Yeah. We gotta want it bad. Do we understand? Yeah.
Hockey is it's a non-traditional sport in the United States, basically, with the exception of a couple of regions of the country.
My life's pretty much centered around hockey. Without it, I wouldn't know what to do.
To play any sport at this level takes an unbelievable commitment from not just the player, but I think also the family.
When you're involved in youth hockey, minor hockey like this, it's basically a lifestyle.
I think that most parents, if the kids have that kind of talent, in the passion, it's hard to hold them back.
I've made friends on the hockey team, really good friends, and I've had fun times there, and it's really what I want to do.
There's so much they're learning, from discipline to commitment, social interaction, and high management.
These kids are very involved. They don't have a lot of extra time. That's true. But then they don't have time to get in trouble either.
They're still teenagers, but we're still doing things with them as a family. We're still there with them, and I think that's one of the most valuable things.
Amateur play hockey is probably the purest hockey for kids because it's still where everybody's still home playing.
This may be the last year that the 90s, these boys are all together.
It can't get any bigger than Nationals, pretty much. That's like the farthest you can go. After you win that, it's like you won the Stanley Cup.
It's a long, rocky road, but to get to that point and really give it a good run and say you were the best in the nation, I mean, that's a phenomenal feat for kids.
Oh, man, I'm so excited. It's the first time I've ever been to Nationals. I mean, this is like the real deal for me.
We've got Asians on our team. We've got Hispanics. We've got Mike Lewis, African-American coach. It's awesome. And it is because where we live, this is a melting pot, and everyone comes here with dreams, and this is what we end up with on our team, the children of the dream seekers.
If you overcome and you win, the elation is second to none.
hockey is really the first step of the building blocks. I mean, you gotta start somewhere, and that's where you learn all your fundamentals. You have to go in there with an attitude that, hey, you know what? I'm going to listen. I'm going to do well, and you become a team.
We've assembled an unbelievable cast of players, and I think that we're close to getting almost every top player to position within Southern California.
They count on me to score goals. That's pretty much my job on the team.
He's very, very competitive. That's what the scouts tell us. They say he competes every shift, and he's out there to win.
Next year, I'll be probably heading to Culver Academy in Indiana, Culver City, Indiana.
He's our captain. He's come a long way. His hands have gotten unbelievably better.
If I could be on the ice 24 hours, I'd be on the ice 24 hours. Just love the game.
Our house is in Redmond, Washington, and my husband and my 2 other children are at home. And Ian and I have been living here since October.
This year, it's always been how we dealt with, adversity. I mean, that's been our biggest issue.
There's no one close to you within 10 feet. The puck's coming to you and you miss it off of your stick. That's just a mental breakdown. You're not focused right now.
I got a bunch of nicknames. I got Beagle, because, I'm like the only Jewish kid who ever plays hockey, so whatever. I'm cool with it.
You're right there, and you're going to miss the net like that, Greg? No. Yes, you just missed it. That's got to be on point, Greg. Come on, kid. Off the ice, boys.
Well,
Listen, Nationals is for you guys. Plain and simple. Some of this is a once-in-a-lifetime experience, boys. Never going to happen again for some of you guys. Okay? For a national championship. Do the small things here in practice, guys. So we get there, there's no, what ifs. I wish. One more shot. Push up just a little more. Just a little bit more every time. And we'll be here instead of there walking into Chicago. I've always been a person that's likes to be, behind the scenes. You're not a person who wants looking for a spotlight. I coach for the love of the game. I coach for the love of the kids to progress them. I've always told them that, winning doesn't do me anything. I'm not looking to, to further my career in the sport.
To have a successful team, all the players have to respect the coach, and that's probably the most important thing to becoming a team.
As a coach, he's the best I've ever had. I like him because he likes to yell a lot. Other coaches I had haven't yelled at all. They take it easy on you, but he makes sure you live up to what you can.
He's serious on the ice. He doesn't take any crap. He doesn't screw around a lot. But off the ice, he jokes with us. He has fun with us.
I'd want to say hockey probably comes first in his life. Just sort of knowing him off ice, that everything is around those kids. He's never came out and say, okay, it's this, this way or the highway. It's just, that he really puts hockey way up here, and you have to either accept it or you don't.
It's tough. You have 17, 18 kids that are looking up to you and looking at you for direction. But to my thing is, that's my family. If my team says, hey, coach, we respect you, to me, that's enough for me. I can go to sleep knowing that that's all that matters for me.
I've never been to Nationals before, and for the past 3 seasons, I lost in the semifinals of regionals. So just to make it this far is a dream, but I don't want to come home empty-handed. Going there for a reason. I definitely want to win.
We have a philosophy in this family that we want to work hard and we want to have a lot of fun, but we got to work hard to get there. Just be a good person, and I've been blessed. My kids are not bad kids. They're really good kids.
Don't cry, Dad.
No.
Troy has a lot of friends, a lot. And he's always got a smile on his face, except when he's hungry. Then you don't want anything. You don't even want to get near him. He's like Jekyll and Hyde.
It's a guy who came to the team probably overweight. out of shape. But if you look at him now compared to where he began, I mean, he's a rock now. Yeah, I just remember you in squirts, man. I saw you had a neck guard, and it's like dough was coming out of your neck guard. You got a face that huge, man. That's what I'm saying. I saw your big picture. It was like,
I was a sexy man. We're definitely a hockey family. Like, everything's pretty much hockey, you know, in our house. We have a lot of memorabilia from when we used to go to games and everything. Just playing it and watching it and being a part of the sport is just, it's pretty much what I live for. I love it. Where you at?
Gretzky got the line. Score!
You just did it! That's 100%. Skittles.
That's a question you gotta ask.
That's a good question to ask.
Just a little bit of backstory here.
During my childhood, my early years when this kid was playing hockey, I was acting, and I was successful enough to do the Three Ninjas.
I did a couple commercials. I did a 7-Up commercial.
Rhonda's responsible for the whole thing. She did all the driving. She did all the hard work. I mean, I just go to work every day and try to pay for everything, and she's the one that does the extra stuff with the kids. She's a great mother.
Yeah, my mom, she's a trooper. She drives.
She's dedicated.
She drives a lot. I think it's about one practice it took 3 hours and 50 minutes to get there.
Sometimes it's fun.
That's really funny.
But we don't, with him being busy and the other ones being busy, that is like our quiet time. That's where we talk about things, and it's kind of a forced situation because we have to.
Now that we're always together, it makes our relationship closer. So, and it's good to that my family supports me. I'm really fortunate for that.
I think it's because we have to travel so much and that these kids spend so much time together that you become like a different entity, almost like a hockey family.
It's like an honor to play with the kids I'm playing with, so I just kind of cherish every moment I can because the season's going to end soon.
I had 3 older brothers, and they all played. When I started playing, I was so young that my mother and my father came to all the games, and I think that as we got the different levels and the higher levels of hockey, my older brother had kind of moved on, and I was the only one still playing. So for me, it was kind of private time. Just to be the youngest of 4 kids, to have your mom and dad to yourself was great. And we had a lot of laughs, going to tournaments and things like that, and sharing a room, and you were always quick to run off and find your teammates in the hallway or in a pool or something like that. But we certainly, looking back now, we had a lot of laughs spending time alone, in a hotel where I didn't have to share them with my brothers.
All right, boys, listen up. We got 2 hours today. After that, we got to skate. If you don't want it, let me know. Okay, it's not my goal. It's something we can share together, but it's not my goal. If you don't want it, let me know. We can sit there, we can dial it back. We won't put so much pressure on it. But if you want it, I suggest you guys start proving it. Hustle. Quickly. Good work. Get some water. Good work. There we go. That's what we got to have, gentlemen. Very good. Get some water. Let's go.
It's a special group of kids. I mean, I know that sounds like a cliche and all that, but I mean, they do get along really well. They're really talented. It's, they seem to love each other.
Ivan, what you look like? How'd you look up? You guys trade bras or something?
This is Eric Anderson. This guy will go through a wall for you, even though he's injured. Tell him how you popped your shoulder back in place and played in regionals. Come on, Eric.
It's okay.
We nickname him Soldier. He's probably the hardest working player I've ever had on my team. Any coach would be happy to have, 14 Eric Andersons.
Eric's more of a team player, and I think he's, doesn't really focus on what he wants to do for himself, but how he can, help out other kids. He'd rather see someone else maybe get the attention sometimes than himself.
I've been on this team for about 6 years, ever since Squirts. So I've been on this team for a long time.
Eric, unfortunately, has gotten 2 serious injuries during the season.
I think it's more just kind of bad luck. I mean, he hasn't been injured the whole time he's been playing hockey, and he just had an issue with, his knee getting hurt earlier this year. It was kind of a freak accident. And then right after he came back from the knee, the shoulder went down.
You gotta take the bad with the good. But never thought of quitting.
Hockey is so high up on the priorities for him. He knows that it's given him so much, whether it's his friend, his release, from the tensions of school and, personal issues.
So when I'm angry, I just come out here and just rip shots.
His dad and I were going through divorce.
It's me, my sister, and my mom over here on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. And my brothers are here Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. If I hate it over at my dad's house, he doesn't really care as long as I'm there. He doesn't. I told him too many times that I wanted to stay over here, but it's just a mess.
If I was a kid and my dad didn't want to spend any time with me, I think that would hurt me more down the line. It might be the easier right now. Yeah, I'm happy to be at my mom's house, but if my dad just said, "Okay, see ya," and I don't care, I think down the line that might bother you more so than, hey, yeah, it's a pain in the butt to go to my dad's house, but yeah, he wants me there. And at least he wants to spend some time with me, and he wants to go to my games, and he shows up.
I've heard my daughter say that Eric needs the hockey so much that she'd rather sell her house than have him quit. This is how she feels.
1, 2, 3, 4. I went to the doctor on Tuesday. He said it could be 1 week, and he said it could be 6 weeks.
It's just a matter of time for him to heal. But with nationals coming up, we'll have to see how it goes. Somewhere back in his mind, I think he has something to prove to Dad.
Without a doubt, hockey was a big stabilizing factor when my parents went through their divorce. Without hockey, there were so many bad things that I could have gotten into, I'm sure. Any personal problems I've had in my life, I get out on the ice and it's all gone.
How many days left to Nationals?
A week.
Wrong.
2 weeks, Coach.
Wrong.
Exact
Rain Man, how many days left to Nationals?
It's not my job.
Wrong.
It's my job. Are you talking about the first day?
First day. First day Nationals is the 30th. How many days left to Nationals? 12 days.
I just said 12.
I heard you.
You just said 12. Hey, Coach, you figured it out. 12 days, Coach. 12 days.
Everything we do today, guys, we're going to do in threes. We do 60-second drills. We're going to do 3 of them. Yes. 1 for Dallas, 1 for TPH, 1 for Mid-Fairfield. I want these teams in your head.
There's 4 or 5 really, there's just good teams. It's just whoever wants to come play. It's
Right.
It's whoever wants it more.
Who do you expect to be the toughest?
Team Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
They're big. They have speed. We played them 3 times when they came down here. We beat them 2 times. They beat us once, but it was always a 1-goal margin.
The St. Louis Junior Blues might be there.
The Blues are really good. Shattuck St. Mary's from Minnesota is really good.
Honeybake's usually always a good team. They have great organization. They have great players that come out of that program.
They think we're just a bunch of surfer kids, but we really do know how to play hockey. We got coaches around here that are from all around the world. Just because we're from California doesn't mean that we don't know how to play. We know how to play just as good as all the other teams, and I think we're starting to prove that.
California right now is producing some wonderful hockey players.
People were like, "Why are you going to California?" It's because that's where the hockey is right now. 20 years ago, Seattle dominated the region. It's just a matter of numbers. It's how many kids play hockey. Wayne Gretzky brought hockey to California, and change the game. And all these kids that are playing in California, it has a lot to do with Wayne Gretzky coming to California.
I think inline hockey is our form of pond hockey. And I think in California what you have is kids are learning to play inline hockey, or they're just playing inline hockey on their own with their buddies, and they're figuring out how to play the game.
Geography is no longer a predicting factor in who's good and who isn't. Good players come from everywhere now in the U.S.
I think there's probably 4 or 5 teams that that could easily walk away and win this thing. So it's going to come down to a game, maybe a goal.
Clock's ticking, gentlemen. Let's go. That's for Dallas. Every team we go up against, guys, we outwork them, plain and simple. TPH, let's go. Let's go.
It doesn't feel right if I'm like on the ice a certain amount of times in the week. My feet feel all weird and I start curling my toes. I just feel like I have to be on the ice.
Wayne was named after Wayne Gretzky, our idol.
Whose idea was that?
It was Dad's, of course. We were big hockey fans before he was born, and to name him after the great one.
I just used to love the way Gretzky played, and one day me and my wife were talking, and we decided to name him Wayne. It's a good name. I didn't want to name him an Indian name, really I didn't, because it's kind of difficult in school.
We took him, I think, a week before his birthday, and they said, no, he's got to wait till he's 2. So we brought him back when he was 2. A lot of times for his little skating lessons, he'd be sleeping, so I'd keep him in the car and feed him his bottle, and told Dad he had a good practice.
He's hardworking in hockey, nothing else. In every other aspect in life, he's so lazy.
Hey, Hosta! Help me out with my story. It's for my homework. I need help.
My parents basically live for his hockey. Like, it's what they've always done.
I think it all started when Amir used to wait up and wanted to watch the races. He used to love to watch the horse races. And sometimes when the Kings game replay or overtime, he would sit and wait for it and get really aggravated. You know, why are they in overtime or whatever? And then before you knew it, he wasn't watching the races.
You watch 4 hockey games, and that's what I told people. I came from a country that no ice hockey, nothing. But you watch 4 hockey games, you get hooked. It's just one of the most addicting sports. And then after a while, it stops being a sport. I mean, it becomes a part of your life. You know, the chances of making the NHL are 1 in a million, everyone says. And every time I tell him it's so good, I'll be the one. So, I mean, that's a good attitude to have. And, you know, Wayne's not a superstar. You know, Wayne does not have any God-given skills. He's not one of the most fluent skaters and stuff, but believe me, I mean, he knows his position. He's very positional, so defensively, I think Wayne's one of the best defensemen in his age group in the country. It's a fact. I mean, he could be among the top 10.
Cut the part out now. You sound like a conceited parent. Cut that out.
Well, we have to have confidence in you.
No, cut that out. That sounds like a conceited parent saying, oh, my kid's so good. I hate people.
No, you're not that good. Believe me, I wish you were, but I mean, I expect a lot from Wayne because he's capable of a lot. There was a time where Wayne was burning out with hockey, and the best thing that could have happened to him was he broke his arm going on a scooter down the street. Taking that 3 months off got the desire for him more than anyone could have given him. So now at times it's like we tell him skip practice, you know. It's kind of tiring to go and he won't listen to it.
Before I just like want to do it all for my dad. Now I just want to do it more for myself. So I'm just having more fun when I do it. I think I've done a lot better doing it that way.
My dad was a really, really hard disciplinarian in terms of it was very critical in the way that he coached not only me but our team, because he knew that we had good talent and potential, and if he didn't see us working hard enough, he would make sure that we knew about it. You deal with it because you love the game so much. There are times when you just want to throw your stick up in the air and say, I quit. You know, I'm a kid. I don't deserve to, you know, to be under this kind of scrutiny. But as I look back on it now, if it wasn't for his stern coaching and his attitude and his toughness, I wouldn't be where I am today.
Well, we're up in the regionals, the power play, so we only got like 1 out of 7 the last couple of games, so we really need to work on the power play.
Okay, work on special teams. Wake it up. Talk to each other. Find out where the puck's at. Find out where guys should be going. You need to rotate. At least communicate and say rotate.
Keep moving. Don't force it. Move. Maddie, you're not open. Hold it. Stop. Stop. We got to be a safety here. David, down low there. With the puck. Mitchell, you're right here. Mitchell, it goes to him. You move up here. Maddie, Colin's on the half boards. David can't give it to Colin. You're moving here in a spot right here where you can get an outlet.
I mean, there's a time and place for speed and grit, and there's a time and place for using your brain. And I think on the power play, we got to start using our brain a little bit more.
Help it! Help it! Ty, there he is! Time. Maddie, once again, go in this direction. Once again, go in this direction. You got a guy standing right here for a one-timer. You got to start opening your eyes. I thought you would be the perfect guy for this, for the vision that you have. You're not proving it right now, buddy. All right? You're not proving it. Come on. You got good vision.
They all want to try to be the hero. They want to make a beautiful pass and make it easy, or make it difficult instead of just making it simple. That just comes down to the guys with not only experience, but patience and composure, and they don't have it. Some of them don't have it, and they're the wrong guys on the power play.
Listen up. Listen up. Power play unit, listen up. You guys got to start getting it together. First unit, we're not producing as well as we should be. We get there, Nationals guys, going to come out with 1 or 2 goal games. And that power play guy is going to have to help us out. It's going to sink us. First unit, I'm telling you, you better get it going on here. You better start getting together and start communicating and playing unselfishly. If I keep seeing the same thing about moving the puck and getting anything in the back of the net, I'm telling you, all 5 guys are gone. We're bringing new 5 guys and they can get it together.
I wish I had hockey every day. I just get bored just sitting. I just want to get home, go to hockey, and go to sleep.
He's probably the best captain I've ever had. I mean, he exemplifies everything I think a captain should be. Hoshaw, let's get him up. Here we go, boys. Here we go. Here we go.
Tri-City is a Christian school. I'm not like the most religious guy in the world, but yes, I do believe in God, and I do make mistakes, but you know that God forgives you, so thank God.
Stephen was approached last year at the select camp to go to a prep school in Indiana, the Culver Academy. And we've been working on that, and he's actually got admitted or got accepted, and it looks like he's going to be going there next year.
It'd be a great experience for me to go there because it's military school and teach me leadership.
And Stephen was real excited about Culver, and then he got real, thinking about it and what he's going to do. Where's his friends? Where will they be? Who's going to teach him how to drive? All these questions that just kind of come up from a 14-year-old.
I don't want to get my haircut at all. Hopefully they'll change the rules. I mean, I've had my hair buzzed before. I have a weird shaped head. It sucks.
He's gone full circle now, and he's really looking forward to that opportunity. And what we've tried to do is we've tried to really not talk about it too much because, it's about this team right now. It's not about what he's doing next year, what any of these other players are doing.
2 nights of the week, Rory Hansen and I get on the train to Oceanside, and we meet up Ryan, who's coming from La Jolla. We all ride up together to Anaheim, where my dad works. He picks us up from there and takes us to the rink.
I think we're really start getting that little feel of, this is probably the last practices before, the last game before. And so I think we're starting to get that little feeling of, it's coming and let's get ready, let's really do this.
This might be Brian, our last time on this train, so.
Yeah.
When I think about going away to Culver, I just think of all the guys in our hockey team, how much we've bonded, how much we've gone through, the sweat, like everything, like the hard work. I get pretty emotional sometimes thinking about it because I'm like brothers with these guys. I love all of them. Might sound kind of feminine, but I do. Like, those guys, I'm gonna miss them so much.
I think that hockey is one of the best sports for teammates. You learn a lot about a person when you're on the ice. It's not like football where you have an offense and a defense. It's not like baseball where you're up to bat by yourself. You're out in the outfield by yourself. I think it's so important for teammates in hockey that you become such a tight-knit group, and you always hear about the guys and their teammates, even in professional hockey, about how close they are.
What does it look like in terms of you playing next week?
I mean, they said they got the doctors came back from the MRI and they said I'm not going to get the MRI until like after the tournament, so I'm not going to get it. So, I mean, I'm going to try to play, but see what's going to happen.
Okay, listen up. Special teams now. First unit, this is your chance. You either got to get it together, or I'm telling you, we're going to switch personnel. It's going to come down to special teams, guys. I'm telling you, the championship game is going to be whether we stop the puck from going in our net or put the puck on their net. We need to put the puck in the back of the net. We have a one-man advantage. First unit, get over there and start figuring that stuff out. Okay, now let's see what they do. We got Colin over there screwing with his stick. That's our problem right now. Those guys are giving him responsibility, and they just go out there and just screw around. They don't come together whatsoever. And instead of them coming together and say, hey, listen, let's try this, let's try that, let's try that, they just go down there. Next thing you know, our penalty kill is getting the puck out. And I'm just like, guys, you understand your responsibility. You have a responsibility to the team. You guys being set for the last 6 or 7 months, to concentrate on this job. But it's just not working.
We can't really find a jive where we find one setup to just attack, and it's scrambled.
Yeah, the power plays had better days.
Maddie, you should be talking a lot more. You should be quarterbacking this thing. We got to have communication, guys. Where you want the puck to go? Your puck's down low, I should see hand signals. Are you guys doing this? Telling the guy where to make the pass to. 7 months, guys, you guys have been doing this. We should have it locked by now. Hey, let's shake up the power play right now. Shake up the power play right now. Give me 5 new guys.
Beagle!
What's up, dog? We kind of call him the Abercrombie model because he's always like strutting around.
They think I'm a pretty boy a bit. This fro, come on now.
It's the Beagle! This Beagle when the camera's on around.
Being a defenseman, it was his job to body up. I think this year he's really come out of his shell. He's probably bodied up a lot more this year than happened last year.
Greg is at a certain level where he enjoys playing with kids at his level. And because hockey's not a mainstream sport in Southern California, the Wave, our travel hockey club, draws from all over Southern California. I don't think we're typical hockey parents, in spite of the fact that we spend like 3 hours on the 405 for every 1 hour of ice time.
I was really young when they got divorced, so I was 2.5 or so like really young. I've kind of became closer with my mom and my dad, and it's been great. So I have no regrets about having, a divorce or anything. I I'm kind of blessed.
This year's been our toughest year. You know, as you get higher in school, school's more important. They've missed out on a lot of social things.
I totally have a different view. Hockey is what I love, you know. So, I mean, I might miss out a good make-out session or like whatever, but, you know, hey, I'm playing the sport I love.
Next year, I'm not quite sure what we're going to do. I'm not convinced that playing Division I hockey is, you know, the ultimate goal here.
Screw that, man. My goal is Division I hockey. That is my goal. Pro, you know, pro is pro. I mean, if it happens, I'll go, but if it doesn't, you know, I'll lay low because, you know, I went through college and I'll have my master's so I could go on and do a job, but I could still enjoy hockey, you know. It's not like I'm going to quit because I'm not. I still have a passion for it.
My goal is to help Gregory prepare to be, you know, a good citizen, to use his mind. So hockey is just a means to an end in that sense, and it's just something he loves to do. And you're sort of sitting there going, my God, we're doing all these tremendous sacrifices for hockey. And you just sort of sit there and go, is this a good life lesson? And so far, it's sort of weighed in as that it has been a good life lesson, and he has learned a lot, and he's learned a lot about teamwork, and a lot about effort.
And hey, look, we're going to nationals, and that's what it counts. All this training and hard work for nationals.
Passion is so important in the game of hockey. The guys that have it, you can just see it on their eyes. They're blocking shots. They just do anything it takes to win. And passion's everything when you're on the ice. It's you know, you can pick a guy out of the crowd that has passion, and you just want to say, hey, I'll line up on the face-off dot with this guy. It's you know, it's contagious as well. It's just if 20 guys have a lot of passion, there's nothing that's going to stand in your way.
Stop running. Boys, you gotta understand we cannot bring the puck back inside of our zones. Got one. Good, I'm calling. Force it. Hey, there's gotta be better communication in that situation, D.
We're just getting outplayed. A lot of our guys look scared out there.
These are life lessons here, boys. You're faced with a challenge. You're not playing well as a person, as a team. Rise. Get up. We're not together. We're not. We're not a team right now. Whether you want to believe it or not, you're fooling yourself if you think we are. Right now, we're not together as a team, as a unit.
The frustrating thing about it is when they revert back to the old mistakes, and you see it time and time again.
You're not going to win, like, nationals being a team that doesn't communicate with each other.
When they make a mistake at this point in time, you know, today's game, I was very difficult. I was really hard on certain guys just to say the reality of the situation. We can't have that. You know, I think we had 2 goals, you know, out of bad defensive reads. And I said, we can't do it. We're going to lose if that keeps going.
It's pretty hard to get out of the slump, and the best teams get out of the slump pretty quick. So just every team is different, and then when you're not doing well, you can see the strength of the team.
Ready? Quickly. Come on, Greg. Come on, Hirsch. Come on, Raji. 60 seconds compared to 8 months. 60 seconds for a national championship. That is absolutely nothing. Get it done. Let's go. Now it's you, Wayne. Let's go. This is it. This one right here.
I mean, you can't have a team that's successful unless they really love each other, I think.
Let's get back to that love factor. Everyone loving each other. Everyone high-fiving each other on the bench. Okay? We got to have that, guys. We got to have that. It's got to be excited. We got to be pumped up. We got to love each other again. Okay? Let's get it back tomorrow. Tomorrow we turn the page and say, listen, everything we're going to do, let's do it together.
I've got my things, I'm good to go. You met me at the terminal. Just one more plane ride and it's done. We stood like statues at the gate. Vacations come and gone too late. There's so much sun.
Boarding the plane right now.
You're welcome aboard.
Hopefully it's a good flight.
Shattuck St. Mary. All the way from California. California way. Thank you all for coming tonight, but most importantly, let's give a round of applause for all the players on the ice.
First of all, I want to congratulate all of you. I want to congratulate all of you for making the sacrifice that you have put yourselves through this whole year. It's been a long year. And to be able to look back at it and figure out how much you guys have sacrificed as far as your personal life, with your friends at school and whatnot, and to make it this far, if you think about how many kids are playing hockey at your age right now, there's probably close to 100,000 kids throughout the whole United States. And to think about you're down to the last 180 that are making it this far, it's truly an accomplishment in and of itself. But I want you to know, win or lose, you're all still winners in our books.
Yeah,
all right?
boy.
All right. You have a birthday. You have a birthday.
I don't dig in.
Hey,
Just getting to the Nationals, not even winning it, just getting to the Nationals was the goal for Pat and I and Ian. It's kind of emotional for me that we had the opening ceremonies and the boys are out there on the ice at the opening ceremonies. But I remember being up in the stands going, this is one of the moments. This is why we did this, so that I could sit here and watch Ian realize one of his dreams.
You know, for me going in, it was a dream come true at that age. I mean, that's what you strive to do. We won down in Buffalo, the States, and we were just so excited. And then, you know, we ended up getting a bus and we're going to, you know, bus to Chicago and do all that. So, I mean, just to be there, to be a part of it and to see what it was like, that was probably the most special thing for me. And we actually went, when we were there, we went to Chicago Blackhawks game. And, you know, to go to the old stadium and see all that, and then, you know, just to be a part of it, it was amazing.
It's our time today, guys, right here. What we planned for right here. All right, it starts today, right here. It starts right now, right here. Okay, right here. Get it in your heads, guys, all the way through, all right? All the way through. Go through the wall for each other today, guys, all right? Everyone, together, shoulder to shoulder. From day one, we're going to finish shoulder to shoulder. Do we understand? Yes. Go through the wall today, guys, all right? We're pumped. We're going to have fun. Let's make sure we're outworking these guys every shift. Every shift we outwork this team. Okay? Do not be the guy to let your teammate down by not working hard. Not working hard. Got it?
Two on two.
No way! 40!
Here we go. Here we go. To the house. Yeah! Get this 40 started. Come on.
Danny Brooks over there from Brown University, scouting the boys.
Get moving, get moving!
Oh, I don't think my son's an Ivy Leaguer.
Not used to that California style of hockey, I guess, out here in the Midwest.
Way to go, Colin. Good stuff, baby.
The whole team did good. We backed off a little in the third period, but for the most part, it's a great start.
The teams that we're going to face tomorrow and the next day are going to be a little bit harder. So it'll be more of a test tomorrow.
I don't worry about his knee anymore, but it's his shoulder. In the last few days, he's been feeling better. It's hard for me to watch because I watch it a different way now, and I know he got twisted around. I haven't talked to him yet, so I don't know how he feels.
Eric, how's the shoulder? So you're going to take a hit over there. You good? You're good? All right.
When you finally do come back after an injury and the team's, so happy for you to see you back and helping the team out. And, I mean, there's no better feeling. I think just to get back and to be part of the team and helping the team out because, you've been on the sidelines watching for however long it is. It's tough on a guy's head.
We got the start of the game right here. Scored, got us going, made some dishes, had a sweet pass to me. Just making plays.
One game, at Nationals is nothing to celebrate about. So right now I don't want him getting high, getting too high and just think that it's going to be an easy type of tournament. They won a game, and they can celebrate that for now, but tomorrow right back to work.
Now I get the pleasure of introducing Scott Gomez, our keynote speaker, former first-round draft pick, former Rookie of the Year, two-time Stanley Cup champion from the New Jersey Devils, Scott Gomez.
Thanks a lot. I'd like to say thank you to USA Hockey for having me here, for Team Illinois for having me. Thank you guys. I look around and, I was in your situation, seems like a long time ago, I guess now, but, I know what you guys are going through right now. Getting to play for a national championship, it's definitely something special. It's something you always remember. So you guys are at that age where this is the best time you're going to have. And I sincerely mean that. You're going to meet friends that later down in life, you're always going to talk about the Bantam National Championships in Chicago. You're going to have these memories. I've been fortunate to win a couple Stanley Cups, but one of my best pride possessions is the ring I'm wearing right now. It was the 1996 National Championship. It was every kid from my hometown, and it's something that, later in life you'll really realize how special this is. And good luck, and hopefully we'll see a couple in the league facing off against you. So good luck to all you guys, and thanks again.
Most people don't believe me, but you win a Stanley Cup. It's obviously it's what you're born, I guess, to do. If you play hockey, that's what they want you to say. But also when you win a national championship, you got to remember, when we won, there was 17 kids that I grew up with that are from my hometown that we'll always have bragging rights. We'll always, 17 punks from Alaska beat all these lower 48 teams, and I mean, that's what makes great stories.
This team we're about to play is from the Southeast Division, a mixture of kids, kind of a tournament team of sorts. Don't really know. We haven't played them, haven't played any like opponents. Watched them play a little bit yesterday. We'll just see how it goes.
We beat the California Wave. The Fu Manchu that's been there for 130 years is coming off. We're shaving him.
It's the first year we put this team together. We're not really based out of one city. We've got 5 kids from Nashville, 5 from Atlanta, and 4 or 5 from Huntsville, Alabama. Just wanted to give the kids in the Southeast an opportunity to play at a higher level. And this is I had 18 kids come to tryouts, and I cut 3 kids because they had skate rentals.
Listen up. We have a person here, guys, from the Mighty Ducks. Okay, he's a trainer. He's in the locker room. All right, the highest level of hockey. Some things that you guys want to obtain. To talk about, guys, the mental discipline, the mental focus, what it takes to play the game. All right, everyone give him an ear because this can help you out immensely. Okay?
Guys, one of the biggest things you find out, we have a rule in the room. 30 minutes before the game starts, radios go off, TVs go off. It gets kind of quiet. You guys sit there and visualize what's going on, what's going to happen. Use this time, use this 10 minutes to get ready for the game. Game 7, NHL Finals, Stanley Cup Finals. It was quiet all day. All our guys did was sat and thought, what's going to happen that day? What do I need to do? What do I got to do to prepare to be ready for that game? 3 periods and the game's over and you come back in here, that's time to really smile, enjoy it, and think of how much fun you just had. Nobody quits. Work hard at it.
We got 6-0 lead here. Let's make it 12.
Get it down low. Let's try the bulldog. Nice dish. Oh, nice dish.
Execution, baby.
You're weak on your skates, kid. Come on, Wayne. That was nice. That was nice. That was nice.
Devastation.
7-1. Game over.
We'll take it, right?
We'll take it. 11-1. You want me to tell you the truth? I didn't think we were going to win that big. Hey, how you doing, Amir? What do you think? Hey, so did every one of them had a great game today. But they all played good. Wayne played real good.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did. He did fine. I think he did fine.
It wasn't his usual self. He wasn't as physical as he usually is. Yesterday he had a really good game. Today he was kind of flat. But then Wayne's always in and out next game. Wayne's better against better teams.
That's how you're supposed to finish. That's how you're supposed to finish, guys, all right? All right, guys, I commend you once again. I'm proud of your efforts once again, all right? You make me happy to be a coach when you guys play games like this, all right? And as I see you guys, we're coming together more and more and more. Let's just make sure we keep that focus, keep that going. Pickle, game puck. Nice dish, nice dish.
You know, we saw some unbelievable passes out there today and puck movement. And they did it again in the third period. There were a couple of plays that it was, very unselfish. They could have taken shots, but they made the pass to the teammate and they scored. So it's fun to watch. That's the kind of hockey you love to watch.
He's here with me and his brother Adam. I think his dad might be here tomorrow. He won't play any different whether or not Dad's here. But Dad didn't tell me he was coming, so I'm not completely sure if he's coming or not.
I knew we can come down here. We're going to play good. We're going to play our best. But I mean, I don't want to get overconfident. But the teams that we've been playing are just.
Everything's easy when you're winning. You know, it's the coach is great. You know, it's your teammates are great. Mistakes aren't as big. They don't happen as often. You know, it's better saves are made. Goals are scored easier. I mean, it's just a total, like, I don't know, karma thing, going on.
No, we're going to get a bite to eat, and then we're going to come back and watch the Shattuck game. Big game at 2 o'clock.
This is the best of the best. I mean, you look in the rink over there, it's exciting for these kids. I mean, there's college scouts around, junior scouts. You can just feel it in the atmosphere.
My name's Dan Davich, and I'm from Culver Academy.
Eric Rude, and I'm the assistant coach for Colorado College.
Michael Ayute, I work for Octagon, which is a worldwide sports marketing and athlete representation firm.
Marty Porters, I'm assistant coach and recruiting coordinator for Sioux City Musketeers.
Ken Martell, and I'm the scouting coordinator for our national team.
For a lot of kids, it's the first time they're ever exposed to this.
Especially at the 14 and 16 level, it's maybe the first time these kids have ever seen a college scout or an agent or a pro scout at a games.
Honestly, guys, if there's going to be scouts, people looking at you, you want to prepare like you're a professional, right? That you're a team. Otherwise, you sit there and guys from the hood.
It definitely motivates you, makes you want to play harder. At the same time, it can be nerve-wracking. You don't want to put too much pressure on yourself. You are just, a young kid having fun still. So it was an adjustment to make at first.
I would think most of the scouts here, at least in our league and the college scouts, are telling players concentrate on winning, concentrate on playing for your teammates, playing for your coaches, and after the tournament, we'll talk. We don't want players that are looking in the stands. We want them looking at the score clock to make sure their team wins.
What the young hockey players have to understand, what the parents have to understand, is that it is a long road to whatever your end game is, right? And the end game for the 14s should be, what am I going to do next year? And it's 1 year at a time. And to look beyond that, is a mistake.
Basil, how you doing, buddy? Good. How you doing? You look like you're ready to play again.
Hey, you never know, man. No. If they don't come back by October, I'm going to lose 20 and come back. Well, maybe 30.
Take care, buddy. That's a team to beat right there. That's coach of the St. Louis Blues. He played in the NHL for years. He's a monster. His kid's really good, too.
She's got some wave stuff. I was thinking for the kids, she got some hats, some sweatshirts. 17 or 18 cousins, grandparents, aunts and uncles. Yeah, they're all out here supporting Stephen from 1 year old to older. 65 about.
Let's get tighter as this game goes on. Let's get tighter as this tournament goes on. Because tomorrow, guys, the real battle begins. Tomorrow, winner goes on, loser goes home. That's when the real tourney begins. So let's make sure we're prepping for that today.
We're right about now we're tied in our division, so we need to put on a good performance today. We got to put some points on the board. We got to keep the scoring down to give ourselves a chance. Because if it does come down to the tiebreaker, they're going to be using the points.
Let's go, boys.
Hey, it's all right. It's okay. Let's go. It's all right. Not your fault. Let's go. We're right back at it. Here we go.
Listen, look at me. This is a situation here, okay? Get inside your head, okay? All you're trying to do is you're trying to do too much, okay? Find one good thing. Next shift, just do one good thing and start working your way out of it. You got time, Steven. You got time. Woo! There you go. There you go.
Yeah! There we go! Attaboy, Ando!
Go to work here, boys. Let's go to work.
There we go! I'm sure glad we got him back. He's been injured. So it's good to have him back.
Go! Over!
There we go! Attaboy, team! Get a goal on you that quick. They don't like that. They take them off. Oh, yeah!
I really haven't had too much contact with Eric since I've been out here. I think it was important for me to be here just to see it, and he's entering another stage kind of in his life and his hockey career, and I want to make sure that I'm part of that, and if I can support him in any way, that's kind of why I'm here, and want to make sure I'm part of a big moment in his life.
Good job, fellas.
Oh,
God.
That was awesome.
Wayne scored a goal.
Yeah,
we know.
Been had a good game though. Yesterday he didn't play well. Today he had a great goal. He had a nice goal. He had like 2 assists.
Pucks. Thank you. Game puck. Game puck. Game puck.
Power. And both.
There you go. Listen up. Listen up. Tomorrow, guys, when you come back in here, everyone should deserve one of those pucks. Everyone should deserve working their ass off to get one of those pucks. Be in the game puck, whatever it is, okay? It shouldn't just be one guy saying, you know what, Ando or Power, all right? Tomorrow after our game, we come back in here with a win. I should say game puck, and I should hear nothing but chatter about this guy, that guy, that guy, that guy, that guy's play, that guy's sacrifice. We got to have that tomorrow.
Hey, looked pretty good to me. Did you get the game puck?
Yeah, I got the game puck for the first time this year.
First time all year.
So I got the Wameo like 4 times, but it's the first time with the game, so I was pretty happy.
Tell them what the Wameo is.
Wameo, it's WMAO, and it's work your ass off. And then the game puck's just like the game puck.
How's that game, Steve?
It's freaking terrible.
It was what?
Terrible.
What is that?
I hacked it up.
He was a hacker?
He's a hacker. Thanks, but not really.
What do you mean not really? That's a good game.
Steven, good job.
Thanks.
Okay. We're following you back.
First shift. They scored, and it's all downhill from there.
No, you came back. That first shift was tough, but you came back and played well.
Terrible. Are you kidding me?
Well, that first shift was terrible.
Yeah.
But you came back and played well.
What happens now? You got to get through baked, right?
Okay,
Got to
so
get through honey baked.
We play honey baked, Randall.
Honey baked, and then probably Shaddocks, and St. Louis.
Oh, wow. That's a tough road, baby.
Destiny's Child back there.
This is our tournament to win, guys. This is what we've been waiting for 7 months.
That's what we've been talking about for 7 months.
And everybody's walking around the rink saying the Waves got a light schedule, they got a Sally schedule, and we didn't set the schedule. We just take what they give us. The schedule was set a year ago. So just take care of whatever they put in front of you.
Having an early test, it does make a difference. Before we would get into the NCAA tournament, we would have the CCHA tournament. And if we lost in that, maybe lose to Michigan, it almost gave us a boost because we knew if we got them again in the NCAAs, it would get us, we'd be prepared. And, when you're winning easily, sometimes you think, hey, this is going to be easy, and you don't have that extra gear.
Stawalski's the man.
The worst thing you can do before an elimination game or a Game 7 situation is try to psych yourself up even more than you're used to. You don't need to prepare more for those games. You actually have to stick to your routine, and you don't have to play the game over and over in your mind in the days leading up or in the night leading up. You'll be exhausted by the time the game starts. I always find in those big games, the energy and the excitement will be there when the puck drops.
Playing Honeybake tomorrow in the quarterfinals. They're very good. They're a very good team. It's a big game for me. I'm looking for a good test to see, I grew up Honeybaked. These guys were supposed to be the king, Caesars and Honeybaked and CYA and those type of teams, the Royals. So being our first test to play them, I really want to see what we got.
I don't think there's really any question, and maybe I'm a little prejudiced, but I think Detroit's definitely seems to produce the most players in the United States. And I think that a lot of it translates to their minor league hockey system they have there. They, from every age, they have great sponsors. Almost every team you see has, Bell Tire on the top. You wear Honeybaked, Little Caesar.
Automatic right here. Automatic.
Being here at the highest level, playing against some awesome teams and having people, scouts and stuff like that, even just parents say, Coach, wow, we love watching the California Wave 90s play. I think it's my I guess realization that you've done your job. You've arrived. You're there. I'm not a pro coach. I'm not a college coach, but I think at this level, I can do the job, and I think people can believe that now.
The coaching staff is starting to realize that it's our team, and Mike, he's starting to lay back a bit, and the team as a whole is starting to take control. So so there's no problems on and off the ice. So I think that us players and kids are being mature about it, and we're growing.
We've got to play a physical game. This team here, all week they've moved the puck around extremely well. Their power play is second to nobody in this tournament, and we've got to play a little physical with them. I don't think anybody's really stepped up and challenged them physically, and that's going to be our task today.
We must come out, guys, and match these guys blow for blow. This is a heavyweight bout we got going on this morning, boys. And we must go toe-to-toe with these guys. So wake it up right here, guys, and expect a battle. When we started this thing, guys, we were laughed out of rinks. We were laughed out of tournaments. People pointed fingers and said, you guys don't belong here. We pay tournaments, coaches called tournament directors and say, you know what, we're not wasting our time playing a team from California. We're not spending our tournament money, guys, to play a team from California. What did we do? Championship, 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 putting this organization on the map. Today you carry on the tradition of the California Wave right here. Get it in your minds right now, boys. Seasons will be over today if you don't give everything you got. Today we give everything we got. Everyone up, come on.
Go boys, go boys, go boys. Go boys, come on.
You gotta want this, gentlemen. We gotta want it bad. You got me?
Yeah.
You got me?
Yeah.
You gotta want it bad. Do we understand?
Yeah.
You gotta go and kick some ass. Do you understand?
Yeah.
You gotta want it, guys. I'm telling you. From the drop until the stop. Do not quit. Get it in your heads. Get it in your hearts. From this day forward, guys, we roll. Clear? Yeah. Are we clear? Yeah. Let's get it going, Hosha. Let's go, come on.
That's nice.
I know. Ref, in the crease. Let's go, White. Not a big thing. Not a big thing. Let's go. Let's get on them. Let's go. Now. It starts now. Come on. Come on, Mitch. Come on, TP. Here. White, stay here. All right. Told you it wasn't going to be easy, and it's not. Yeah, it is. Like I said before, this is going to be one of those tooth and nail type games. All right. We got one robbed away from us, but we got to pick it up. Okay, they've had their chances as well. Third period, guys, this is all it's about. Being the hardest working team on the ice in the third period. We cannot come out, guys, and do something stupid and have us going behind on a one-goal game going into the third period. This is our game. We will win this game. We will win this game, guys. We got to want it more than them. It's plain and simple. So dig a little deeper here, boys. Dig a little deeper. Come out firing a little harder, a little stronger than them.
Take it from him. Let's go.
How we do. How we do. Let's do it. Let's roll on these guys. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Wave on three.
1, 2, 3, 1.
You got to believe. You have to believe. Okay? We're the better team here. It's where we need it. Okay? Right here. Big time games, big time players. All right? Come on. I know you got it in you. You know you got it in you. 16 minutes, guys. That's all we're asking for. 16 goddamn miles. You got it? There you go. All that for what? For this right here. You got me? Together as one, we're going to do this thing. All right? Wave on three. 1, 2, 3.
Play!
Chaos going to happen, boys. Keep working. Keep working, boys. You're out working them. Turn it. Turn it.
not give up here. Let's go.
Surf's up, baby.
Go, boys.
High stick. We're on a power play, first unit. Let's go right here. Right here, White. Here we go. 2 minutes, take your time.
Power play.
Right. Wait. Go. Go to a match. My hat's off to you boys, honestly. Proud to be a part of this team. Proud to have been your coach. Can't say enough about every single one of you guys. I tip my hat to every single one of you guys. Thank you for giving me this chance, for giving me the opportunity. I wouldn't change a thing. I wouldn't move any one of you guys around. I wouldn't change a thing. If I had to do it all over again, every single one of you guys would be here with me. You sacrificed everything. You gave your life to come down here, man. Okay? I can't ask for anything more from you. You understand me? Look at me. You gave everything you had for this team. You flew down here. You played your ass off for us. Don't let it get to you, all right? All right?
I think it kind of hit him that this might be the last time that this team, this whole team, is together and playing for a national championship, and you know that next year he'll be doing something different.
My son know that I'm really proud of him, and that let him know that he did a great job. Good job, boys.
I've known Mike for a long time now, and you know, Mike's just as competitive as those kids. And you know, I think it was his goal to win and have the team win as it was all the players. You know, he's all the commitment that he talked about, he's also made. And so I think it's kind of tough for him, but you know, at the same time, I think he'll look back and realize that while you know it was a loss for the kids, if you compare where they were and where they are today as players 8 months ago, you know, he's done a good job.
They had an outstanding season. Only one team can win the final game of the year. You know, and look at all the teams that are registered at their level of play, and to get down to the final, you know, what, 8? You know, that's pretty good.
Right? It's a pleasure and a privilege to play with you guys all year.
Same thing about having you guys.
Make that team next year again.
I appreciate you guys coming out. Let's do it again.
I hope you can make that team next year.
I want to see him out there.
He wouldn't want to go anywhere else. The amount he's learned from you in 1 year, he hasn't. And I'm not, you know, I don't blow smoke for people's asses. The amount he's learned from you in 1 year, confidence, wise, poise, everything. He didn't learn that in 14 years.
I appreciate that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Somebody's got to win, somebody's got to lose.
You always remember the negative. It's part of our human failure. I can't recall great saves. I can only remember bad goals. And it's almost indelible when you lose a game that, you know, when you look back on it, is a threshold point. For me, as a pro, the worst defeat was in the '81 Canada Cup. You know, we lost one game. It happened to be the championship game, and we lost badly. And it was a threshold moment for me. And it was, but I didn't realize it at the time. And it's one of the great speeches of all time is in the '80 Olympics, when Herb Brooks tells his team that this game will live with you till you die. And that game did. And it really does. I mean, when you have that opportunity, and it's there, it's a killer. 20 years later, it kills me.
You know, it's a life learning lesson, and that's just how I'm going to take it. But right now, I feel, I'm kind of in shock of it, but I'm kind of disappointed. But at the same time, I mean, I'm really proud of myself, and I'm proud of my team.
When we got in the car, you know, Gregory, clearly voiced disappointment, but was very quick to talk about the different things that he wanted to work on in the off season in terms of skills.
I mean, I'm really excited to get back and, you know, hang out with some girls and, you know, all my old friends and all this stuff. Go to, you know, chill at parties and everything. It'd be cool. I miss that.
I think he's getting better on how he needs to handle his difficulties with his dad. He's more upbeat. He's a stronger person, I think. I feel more confident that whatever comes his way, he can handle.
You're pretty tired after losing a big game like that. You're emotionally drained. You're physically tired, and you're not moving on anywhere real quick after that. You know, it's nice that you have summer. You got some time to relax and sort of regroup a little bit. And I guess you just use whatever you can to sort of feed your emotion to get out there again next season and then try and get there and win that game. Maybe seeing the other team celebrate can fuel the fire a little bit.
I'll be back on next Monday, probably. Gotta start it up again.
Their past West will cross again, and they'll be playing against each other, and they'll probably brutalize each other on the ice. But afterwards, these are friendships. These are things that they've established, and they're going to be lifelong friends with these guys, regardless of what happens.
This is a fun team, We have a lot of fun together. We play hard together. So hopefully we can just stick together as much as we can and just, keep playing and just try to win a national championship next year.
We have already crowned one champion this morning. We're looking to crown two. In game number 2 this morning, either the New Jersey Devils or the California Wave will go home champions as well as we bring you the 16 and under national championships from Rochester, New York. Cross the ice to Leitner. Leitner kicks it to the corner. Final 12 seconds of the period. Leitner takes it back to the blue line, over to Jula. Jula skates in. Shot! Score! In overtime with 6 seconds left, the California Waves win the 16 and under national championship.